show here at the Corning Museum of Glass. We're going to do a little hot glass demonstration for you. We have Kurt here. He's our master glass worker. He's going to be making us a bowl out of glass. Now he's picked up some hot glass on the end of the furnace, on the end of the blowpipe, excuse me. And he's going to roll into some glass color. This is just crushed up colored glass. We call it frit. And if you can see up here, he's rolling the hot glass right into the frit. It kind of sticks to it. It's kind of like rolling an ice cream cone in sprinkles. Now the more times that he rolls in the color, the denser or thicker the color is going to become. It's like putting coats of paint on top of each other. And he's using another furnace over here. We call this the glory hole. It's about 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit inside. He's using that to melt the colored glass into the clear. He's going to take a wooden block and shape and center the clear glass or the colored glass right on the end of the blowpipe. The pipe he has in his hands, it's hollow, just like a drinking straw. So he's going to put a puff of air on one end. If you watch closely here, you may see an air bubble where the glass expands slightly. Here it comes right now. So he's actually going to blow up the glass just like you're blowing up a balloon. Now he doesn't quite have enough glass for the bowl we're going to make. So he's going to cool it down. We have a fan over there to help it cool down a little quicker. Now as the glass cools down in temperature, it does begin to solidify. So once this becomes cool enough, he's going to head right back over to our furnace and pick up about 3 to 4 times more glass on the end of his blowpipe. We call this gathering the glass. Right now as he's picking it up, the glass has about the same consistency as honey would have. So it's very fluid and malleable at this moment. Another thing you may notice as he's turning the blowpipe, he turns very evenly and smoothly. If he were to ever stop turning, gravity would actually pull the glass towards the earth. It would drop right to the floor. He's going to give us a puff. He's going to go into a mold that we have here. This is a cast aluminum mold. It kind of has a star shape on the inside of it. We call this an optic mold. Kurt's going to take the glass and drop it right into the mold. Now if you look carefully, you can see the ridges that were made in the mold, and that will stay in throughout the entire piece of glass. That adds some optical quality and decoration to the bowl. He's going to take a pair of steel tools called, we call these steel jacks. And he's making a constriction at the top of the bubble. This is a very important part of the process. This constriction will eventually let the glass off the pipe at the end of the show. It's also going to become the rim of the bowl. You can see he makes this look very easy, but I can tell you from personal experience, glass blowing is very difficult to master. Just to become a proficient glass blower, it takes about 4 to 6 years of training. And it can take a whole lifetime to master.
Yeah, of course. That's the art.
So the glass that we're using out here, this... Turn that thing down. So the glass that we're using up here, this is a soda lime glass. In raw form, it kind of looks like this right here. The glass is made out of soda lime, potash, and silica. We take this, throw it right into our furnace, and it melts into the glass that we're using today. So he's going to take and paddle the bottom of it. It makes it have a flat surface to rest on. While he's doing that, I'm going to prepare the punty. The punty is just a solid iron like I have in my hands here. I'm going to add a little bit of glass to the end of it. This will act as glue. We'll stick it to the bottom of the bowl and knock it right off of the blowpipe.
还有做另外一个东西粘的。最后那个。
就下面最下面的大头。
Oh my god, it's on.
No sabe bien porque tiene el
So the tricky part about doing this is making sure that both these irons are on the same center point. This will ensure the bowl is straight and symmetrical. It's going to add a little drop of water to the constriction point. Quick tap, and you can see it comes right off. So the next part of the process is we're going to do something called a lip wrap. Get an iron out here. The lip wrap is just a little bit of color around the top of the bowl. We're going to use a white for our lip wrap. As you can see us working up here, glass blowing, it does take a lot of teamwork. Depending on the size and the complexity of the piece, you could have 2 to 6 people working on the same team to make a piece of glass.
Tiene que ser vídeo.
I'm just cutting it to a sharp point. Do you want me to come straight up and down, or what's the, however we can get it on there? All right. Yeah. See, I can be trained. There you go. He wraps it right around the lip, very evenly. That's the tricky part. Now that we have the lip wrap on, the last part of the process is he's going to begin to open up the bowl. Most of the glass that you see in the world today is actually made by machines. Only about 5% of the glass is made offhand, like we're doing right here. One of the main reasons that we don't do a lot of offhand for kitchen glasses is the overhead costs. Our furnace here is run on natural gas or electric, and it has to run 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Okay, he's going to start to blow up the top. We have a puffer cone or soffietta. He's just going to puff it up. While he's opening, I just want to make sure this is kind of a special show. We are giving away a piece of glass. We just want to make sure, does everybody have tickets? If you don't need tickets?
That's mine.
What's that? Oh, yours? We have some people up there that need tickets.
I'll give to them. Yeah. Only one.
Oh, only one? Oh, I was saying, does anybody not have tickets? Oh, okay.
I give it all. I give it out already. I'm Super Mario, you know me. Super Mario is the best.
This is my first day working here.
Super Mario is the best.
That he is, that he is. Okay, so he has the bowl opened up right now. That would make a very nice looking bowl, but he's gonna get a little fancy for you here and make it pretty big and large. Now this is pretty neat. What's gonna happen is the bowl's gonna become hot, and as he spins, centrifugal force is gonna open it right up. It happens very quickly, so watch carefully over there. Okay, here it goes. Oh man, that's crazy. There you go. Very nice, look at that. This isn't quite done yet. We're going to have to put this into an oven to cool it down very slowly overnight. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to cool this down. Right now it is still very hot. A little bit of fire polishing to melt away any sharp or jagged edges. And into the kiln it goes. It'll be ready for us tomorrow morning when we come into work. Well, there we go. Wonderful job. Let's give her a hand here. Did a wonderful job for us. He did such a good job, we're going to let him